Welcome to Coffee with the Port St. Lucie Council. I am Teresa Aronson from the St. Lucie County Chamber of Commerce. It is our pleasure, our honor to facilitate this event. We do it every single month, typically on the third Tuesday, right here at the Community Center on Oroso. And it is free, open to the public, and we throw in coffee and Danish from our good friends over at Steamworks. Michael and his family own Steamworks. It's a locally owned and run coffee shop, so hopefully you are patroning that. And we do this with a great deal of assists from many other people, and of course the one that we feature every month is our sponsor, and this month we have a special sponsor for you because it is that time of year again. So please welcome to the show, everybody, Audra Macon from the St. Lucie County Fair Association, because guess what? It's fair time.
It's fair time, Teresa.
It's fair time. Now, this should not be a surprise to people because it's the same time every year, right?
Correct.
And what is that?
It's the last Friday of February is when it starts, and it runs through the following Sunday. So normally the last Friday through the first Sunday of March.
Love it. Every year, like clockwork.
Every year.
And how many years have we been doing the fair?
60.
Whoosh.
Long time.
I'm just happy that it's still around. I know there were years where we sort of struggled with attendance, and I feel like we're kind of getting that back. Are people more apt to go to the fair in the past couple years?
They are. I have been a part of this fair since I was 17, so a very long time. We've seen attendance up and down. Of course, it all depends on the weather. If we have a rainy day, if we have a super cold day, drives your attendance. I think word is getting out more. Not only in Fort Pierce, but Port St. Lucie as well, because it's the St. Lucie County Fair.
Yeah.
So it does drive attendance.
Good. I mean, we have enough residents, right? Like, it definitely should be
right.
packed. So, but I love the fair, and I love the idea of fairs and local fairs. So I always get out there at least twice, typically. Last year I got to do Fair Queen Judge, which I love.
It's coming up again soon.
Oh, I love that one because those girls, they're usually ag related, right?
Yes.
It's not your typical beauty contest. It is about your service to the community, to the ag community, and that's what I like about it.
It is not a pageant.
No.
It's a contest.
Yes.
Most of these girls are ag driven, and it doesn't have to be a large animal. They could be small animal. Some of them aren't even animal. Some of them are art and photography, 4-H, FFA.
Yeah.
An amazing array of girls.
Yeah, yeah.
All with their own personalities.
They do. It is great. I love it. And I kind of, when I get to do it, I'm like, oh, that girl's going to be a contender next year. So, but yeah, I love that part. It's very traditional.
Yes.
And I like that too.
It is. So I would love to invite everybody out to watch the contest. It's the Wednesday night before the fair opens, so it's the 25th of February. Contest starts at 7.
Yep.
And if you haven't been, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's open to the public. Everybody can come out. It's
free.
Great. And then we do a ribbon cutting the night of the opening day of the fair.
3:45. 27th.
27th, right. 1:45. It's Friday. Everybody's welcome to come and
yes.
And then hopefully you'll buy tickets and head into the fair.
Buy your tickets early. Make sure you save a little bit of money.
Yes.
St. Lucie County Fair website. Tickets are on sale now.
Okay. And they are cheaper if you get them ahead of time.
Absolutely. I brought a couple of prices with me. So for the younger crowd, the ones who like to ride rides, we have what we call a mega pass.
Yep.
It gets you in all 10 days of the fair, unlimited rides every day. If you buy it ahead of time, you save $25.
Wow. Okay, very good.
I mean, it's a lot. It's really, if you think about it and break it up daily, it's not that expensive.
No.
But kids look forward to this.
Yeah, because it costs a minute to buy a ride.
It does.
But these people have a lot to move and expenses. And,
correct.
So the Mega Pass, if you're going to go, if you're going to use it, if you have kids.
If you have kids.
Definitely
and you're going to go more than once, I would definitely recommend the Mega Pass.
Yeah.
If they ride. And if you're a parent and you go with your child and you don't ride, you can buy a 10-day season pass where you're not spending for the rides, but you can come in with your kids and walk around.
Oh, I love that too. Yeah,
yes.
You definitely need that. I'm a little long in the tooth for the rides these days.
You and I both.
Yeah, it hurts a little. Not going to lie.
Not at the time, but maybe the next day when you get up.
Yeah, definitely. So there's been a few changes over the years. Now, let's talk about what has changed and then what hasn't changed, because I like both. But the buildings. There's 3 buildings.
Yes, ma'am, and there's actually a change in the buildings this year. We're doing a community building that is going to feature our local nonprofits. So for the first 5 days, we'll have nonprofits, so many nonprofits in there, and then on the 6th day, we'll change to feature other nonprofits. So if you do have a nonprofit and you're interested in showcasing your business at the fair, contact the office, because I think we have some open spots.
Okay, very good. And how would they contact the office? Because I know 100 nonprofit. 100 is probably
So they can call the fair office, St. Lucie County Fair office, or they can also reach out online to the St. Lucie County Fair manager at stluciecountyfair.org and leave a message, and they'll contact them.
Perfect.
Everyone's always welcome to contact me, and I'll send them in the right direction.
Okay. And then, of course, you work in the barns. And
I do.
And so tell us a little bit about that. I always say I am going to get a cow, but I've got to split it with somebody. It's too much meat.
So I did, actually, last year. We went in quarters. So you don't have to purchase the whole animal by yourself. You can bring 1 friend, 2 friends, 4 friends. You can do it by yourself. You can half. You can quarter it. I have a little bit of meat left from what I bought last year.
You do.
But it's amazing. And I've saved so much money than going to the grocery store.
Oh, it definitely, and it's,
The quality is so much better.
The quality is better. And they butcher it for you, so don't, they're not going to drop a quarter of a cow off at your house.
No.
Yeah.
Cut and wrapped, packaged, ready to go.
Very good. And what night, because there's pigs, there's cows, so tell us a little bit about that. Because when I first moved here, my experience with fairs was limited. I was a city gal. And but I learned so much, and I love it. First of all, the small animal barn is my favorite because I did not know chickens and rabbits came in so many varieties.
Oh, chickens, rabbits, reptiles, you name it, it's in there. We actually have so many small animals now that we have to split the time of the fair with them.
Oh, so okay. So if I want to see the funny-looking chickens, do I got to go first or second?
There's always a funny-looking chicken in the barn.
Yeah. They're adorable.
We also actually have a rooster crowing contest too.
Oh.
Nobody really knows about it because it happens on a Friday night, and it's kind of quiet in the barn, and you walk by and you just hear these roosters going crazy, and the kids win prizes. Whoever can make their rooster crow the loudest.
I think I'll skip that.
It's fun. The excitement on the kids' faces, it's worth it.
I believe you. And what night are we showing cattle, pigs, and you can purchase?
So there is a show every night except the last Friday. The first Friday night is beef breeding, so they're going to be showing heifers and bulls and mama cows with their babies the first Friday night. Starts at 7. Then Saturday is the swine show, 4 o'clock, 120 pigs we have this year. Sunday, 4 o'clock, is the swine sale.
Okay.
Monday night is the swine showmanship and grooming, so that is where the judge is actually judging the child and not the animal. It's how well you can control your animal, what you know about your animal, not that's the best looking pig in the barn. It really depends upon how you present your animal. Tuesday night is the steer show at 7. Wednesday night is the steer sale at 7. Then Thursday night we let the cattle kids showcase themselves. They do their showmanship and grooming at 6:30 on Thursday.
Very good.
Saturday we have a goat show.
Okay.
The first Saturday morning we have a junior beef breed show. So young kids from, I believe it's 4 to 8, can come in with an exhibitor, stand beside them, pet the cow. Super cute for the little ones. And then they do the same thing for the pigs. They do a Pee Wee Pig show the last Saturday in the morning.
I love it. So much to do at the fair. Well, there's also a long list of activities and things going on at the stage, so we're going to invite everybody to go to the St. Lucie County Fair Association's website, which is
stluciecountyfair.org.
Perfect. And you can purchase tickets there. You can see the schedule there. I know the demolition derby's usually
packed.
Yeah. So there's the pig, they have pig racing every day.
Absolutely. Petting zoo.
Yep. So everybody go, please support the fair. Please support the fair.
And even if you're not into the livestock, come out and look at the buildings, the exhibits. If you don't enjoy the rides, everybody enjoys the food.
Well, yeah. Everybody enjoys the food. Beef tips, that's why I go out every year. All right, well, thank you for being our sponsor this morning. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for telling everybody about the fair, because I think it's important, and you definitely will see me there. I do want to make one more announcement. Leadership Alumni goes out to the fair everywhere. If you are a graduate of leadership, and we're in our 43rd year.
Class 42?
Yeah, we're going to invite you out to our VIP tent, you and your family, and it's a reduced rate for tickets, so
Yes.
Contact us at the chamber so that we can make sure you get tickets. If you're a leadership alumni, we're going to be there on the Saturday, the last
Saturday from 2 to 4.
2 to 4 with our own tent.
Don't forget the rodeo.
Oh, yeah, rodeo too. There's too much. We can't do it all. We have to come back.
We have a VIP rodeo experience if you're really interested in the rodeo.
Okay, very good. And you can find all that on the website.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We're going to take a break real quick, maybe take a couple questions, and then we'll be right back with someone he isn't able to do the show a lot because he has a conflict. So I'm so excited. We switched days. We're going to be here with Councilman Anthony Bonta, everybody, so stay with us. Welcome back to Coffee with the Council. I'm still Teresa Aronson, but now I am joined by a longtime council person, just a longtime resident that has been involved in our community since you were a child, I think. But
it's my first term. You know, you say long time, people think career politician. It's my first full term.
It is? No. But you've served other positions. Did you do a half a term before this?
So I served 8 months on the county commission in 2018. I was appointed, and I served a little under a year during that special election, and then this is my first full term. So
well, yeah, but not okay. Good. I'm like, wait a minute. I know you've done other stuff, and you just got a lot going on. So please welcome to the show, everybody, Councilman Anthony Bonta. Good. Thank you for that. It's been a while since you've done this show with me. When's the last time?
Well, actually, I was just talking to some folks in the audience, and they said, our first Coffee with the Council was the one you did, and it was at the Botanical Gardens a little over 2 years ago. Because I had a conflict with, I became chair of the Education Foundation, and our meetings were same time.
Yeah. And so, and you're still chair, aren't you? Or
Yes. But fortunately, you had a scheduling conflict, and
yeah, we're all going to be in Tallahassee next week, so we had to switch this day. It's tough with all of our different schedules. So then, it's been 2 years. Let's talk about what do you got going on? Well, you've had how many kids since then?
Actually, 2.
That's what I thought. He's definitely doing some work there, but yeah. Anthony Jr. is going to be 3 this year.
Close to it, yeah. He's in September, and Adele is going to be 1 in April. So they're growing so quick.
Very nice. So the family's good. What's going on here at the city? What's going on in your life? Tell us a little bit.
Well, lots of things going on in the city. In the summer, we're going to be approaching budget. One of the things I'm proudest on in the council is, for a while, folks have complained about taxes in the city of Port St. Lucie and the county, and the council's really taken an approach that we want to do what we can every single year. And you look where the city was 10 years ago. The city had $1.1 billion in debt. It had a millage rate of 6.68, I think, or 6.662 or something. And now the millage rate's been reduced by 25%. Not much year over year, but compounded, it's significant. And then a lot of that debt is paid off. And so when the governor announced Doge, I was excited. I was like, I want to show them what we're doing here in Port St. Lucie, because it's a really good story to tell.
And so taxes are always a hotly debated issue, so we'll get into it just a tiny bit, and I don't want to spend a whole show on it. So people always say, well, you're collecting more money because there's more residents and more houses, and our housing prices, our median income or median household price has increased, but services increase comparatively.
Well, there's a value component to the tax. So there's a rate component and a value component. The value kind of accounts for inflation. I do agree that things have been a little bit lopsided. When all the money was injected into the economy after COVID, it raised the prices of everything artificially, and we need a reset. So I think, In Tallahassee, they're working on an opportunity for voters to lower taxes and normalize things in the state, so we'll see what they come up with. And
There's some options there. Are you going to tell us how you feel about that?
I think there needs to be a reset, because unless there is a constitutional amendment, we're not going to be able to fix the solution that the residents are asking for across the state of Florida, not just here in Port St. Lucie. So I'm waiting to see what actually gets on the ballot, but I do think there needs to be some structural change, because we can't provide under the current system the change that the residents are asking for.
Yeah, which is relief from taxes. However, there's a price to pay for everything, and there's pros and cons to everything. But the House has put together 3 options and kicked it right down the line to the Senate. So we'll see what happens, because there's been a lot of coverage. Have you all seen the coverage of the 3 options? And that is just the House's side. So we'll see how it goes from here. And Governor DeSantis is still in office for another year, and his final say is definitely going to be given.
Well, and the legislature gets to put it on the ballot, so they don't necessarily need the governor's approval, but my hope is that everyone can come together and get one thing that a majority, 60% of Floridians would support, so that we can have some structural change and relief. And there are real costs to government. I was talking with someone yesterday, and I'm told it's $1 million for a mile of sidewalk now. It used to be closer to that for a mile of road, and so costs have just gotten out of control, and that's why I'm hoping if there's structural change, residents will actually begin to feel relief.
So you are not on the TPO, right?
I've served, so that's the one board where I serve as an alternate, but the other 4 council members are on it, and so there's a scheduling conflict from time to time, so I've been able to sit
because
on the TPO.
I was going to talk about it a little bit because of the price increase and what's going on with the TPO, because I am the chair of the TPO, but if you are still an alternate, I can't do that.
Yeah.
So we'll skip
Sunshine.
that. Sunshine is a beautiful thing in Florida in many ways. So yes, I can't talk about that. And I can't talk about that on the show at all, because everybody on your council serves on the TPO. But I'll invite everybody to come to TPO meetings, because I think there's a lot to be said there. All right, so make sure you do your homework. Make sure you do your homework before you cast that vote, because it will impact you no matter what you pick. If you pick, all of it will impact you.
And at this point, we don't know what the option is going to be.
We don't know what the options are going to be. We don't know what the Senate's going to do. We don't know anything. But I do know that no matter what is on the ballot, yes, no, everything will affect you in some way. So make sure you do your homework. And I don't know what the answer is yet, because we don't know. But yeah, we'll see. All right, the city. What's going on in the city specifically?
Well, one of the things, because it's been 2 years, one of the things that I'm proudest of that I really was able to champion in the city was our anti-human trafficking initiative.
Yes.
And I was at a community presentation, and Representative Overdorf was there, and there was a lady in the community, Lynn Barletta, and she talked about it was one section of one slide. The Attorney General had a program where if you trained 100% of your employees in your business how to spot and report the signs of human trafficking, you would join the Attorney General's 100% Club. So if there are chamber businesses out there that want to train your employees, that training is available to you. And I texted Toby at that meeting, and I said, Toby, I know this is for businesses, but can cities apply? And he said, wow, that's a great idea. And so we worked together on it. And unbeknownst to us, we were the first city in the state of Florida to do it. So the Attorney General, now U.S. Senator, came to Port St. Lucie. Florida Alliance on Human Trafficking did a whole presentation on us, and we were able to make a huge impact. Because you think about it, we've got over 1,200, 1,300 employees. They're interacting with the community in all sorts of different ways, whether it's in the parks or doing code enforcement or at City Hall. And so it was really important that we have lots of eyes and ears out there.
That's something maybe I do know Lynn Bartlett, and maybe we'll get her to do a massive training, for us. But some component of that was online, yes?
Yeah, it's about an hour online training.
Yeah.
And it really kind of opens your eyes. We have the third most reported cases to the National Human Trafficking Hotline in Florida because we have a lot of tourism. We have, just a lot of opportunities for bad people to do things here in the state. And so it's just, we need to be extra vigilant.
Very good. Nice job on that. It's the new year. We have things coming up at Mid-Florida Event Center. I'm not talking about the big thing. Unless you want to talk about it. But I'm talking about events. They've got a whole list of things going on.
Yeah, so the next city event is going to be our celebration to honor Dr. Martin Luther King. And we're doing it on the Sunday this year, on January 18th, because there's a lot of powerful ceremonies and events on the actual Dr. Martin Luther King Day. So ours is going to be, I believe it's at Whispering Pines. I don't want to give misinformation, but...
well, they're going to, if they're watching this on TV, they've already missed it, so it's
yeah.
okay. Talk about what's happening in February.
And in February, the biggest thing, one of the things that I'm really proud of in Port St. Lucie is that we value citizen input. And so we have our annual Citizen Summit. This is a really eye-opening, good event that, we have other cities that travel here to see what we're doing at the Citizen Summit. And you actually get to tell us and staff kind of where you would spend money and what you would prioritize. And so very valuable event. It's a communications tool as well because, we want...
we want to collect your information, make
Yeah.
sure that you're aware of what's going on, because there's a lot of misinformation out there. How does that work? Is it a survey? Do they come in, what do they do?
There's all different interactive displays set up. They actually, you put dots on, different priorities or projects.
They used to
you'd
call
like
that a
see.
charrette, but we're not allowed to say that anymore. But yeah. You look at things and options, and you're like, I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think there's even a component where you like spend money and things like that. They have the youth council out there.
Oh, good.
And so it's I like going with my son. We went the past couple of years.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Good. Does Anthony understand what's going on, or is he just like sticking dots on things?
I'm hoping he's just learning by just environment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So have any of you done this summit? Anybody in the audience? Okay, good. I figured our Del Webb guys would. But yeah, it is a good way to be involved. Now, always what comes of it, everybody wants retail, right? They want their Trader Joe's and their Cheesecake Factory. But there's other stuff that you're gleaning from that information. So I highly recommend you participate. I want to participate, but I feel like because of my job that I'm skewed.
Well,
you know what I mean?
You have a voice. Everyone comes with their own priorities and their own values and their own desires, and so it's important that everybody comes and participates. So I hope to see you there. We got a shirt for you.
Okay, if you get a shirt.
I think they do shirts still.
Okay, we don't even know that. We can't even verify that. So maybe you'll get a shirt.
Yeah.
Anthony will bring at least 2 shirts.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else we need to tell him about?
One of the things that is really the bread and butter of serving on the council is constituent services. So if you ever need to reach out to me, I built a website at my own expense. You can actually get to it not at taxpayerexpense.com, but it's councilmanbana.com, and we have a whole set of services. We'll send a letter to your Eagle Scout grandchild. We'll schedule a meeting. You can give me your opinion on issues. You can call me directly from the website. So reach out to me, councilmanbana.com, or the regular council office. Email, phone,
I didn't know you
signal.
had that. That's very nice. A lot of work.
Well, I really wanted to raise the bar with constituent services, and there was a lot of work going into it. Now it's easily replicable, so.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Do you want to take some questions from the audience? I mean, we tell people this every month. If you have questions, you have to come down here to ask them, because we don't have the ability to move the mics and the cameras around, so we don't televise that.
Yeah.
But we do question and answering, yeah.
Do Q&A.
Do Q&A. Is there anything else you want everybody to know before we go to Q&A?
Just happy New Year, everyone. It's February, so that's a little dated, but
Not too bad, though. I mean, because January went by fast.
yeah, and just thank you please participate, and please reach out if I can ever help you.
All right, and we've got those websites in case you need to talk to them. With that, I want to thank everybody for coming down. I want to thank the Fair Association for sponsoring, and of course, Michael at Steamworks for being with us. Michael has a new venture out in the Darwin Square Plaza, the Walmart Neighborhood Plaza. It's a kava bar, so hopefully you'll be out there for that as well. And with that, thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time, and hopefully you'll come join us the third Tuesday of every single month right here at the Community Center.